On the
Yeah.
12th hole, right, you're about 19th or 20th, but
Yeah.
you're not thinking, okay, I can win this tournament, let's play. Because you par 10, which is a hard one, and just par 11, which if you're going to get going often, you get going on 11.
Mm-hmm.
So you and your caddy had a discussion, or either on 10 or on 12, like, hey, we can reel off some birdie? I mean, you don't just say it and do it. How did that happen?
I tell, and I swear this is a true story, is I had missed 4 cuts in a row coming into the Travelers, was not very confident about my golf game at the time, but I was excited to make the cut. And we had a family vacation planned the week after.
Right.
We were going up to Flagstaff, Arizona, which when Phoenix is 120 degrees where we live, Flagstaff's about 75, so it's a beautiful escape. And they've got great trout fishing and bass fishing around Forest Highlands, the community where we'd rented a house for a week. And I hit a nice shot into 12 from the top of the ridge to about 12 feet below the hole. And I was over my putt, and all I was thinking was just ripping in some big rainbow trout. And I backed off my putt, and my caddy's like, you okay, you okay? I was like, yeah, I just was thinking about fishing right there. I need to get back on my golf. And, man, I just knocked that one in. Went to 13, the par 5, and hit a great 3-wood just over the back, and had a nice up and down, made about a 4 or 5 footer there. You need to birdie that hole. 14, hit it where you're supposed to. Kept about a 20-footer below the hole, and I didn't hit that putt hard enough. I didn't think it was going to get there, and it was one of those that just jumped over the edge at the last second. I was like, all right, here we go.
The fish were jumping at that point.
Yeah, I started feeling good. 15, hit it, just right of the green,
Right.
and hit a good chip, not a great chip, to about 12 feet, and hit a very nice putt there, and it went in. 16th pin was very difficult last year because it was kind of down wind, and it was tucked up against the right corner. You couldn't stop it. I hit a really nice shot in there, and it landed about pin high and rolled to the back fringe. And then that putt was probably the best putt of my life. Broke 4 feet uphill, and then at the end it kind of got downhill and run away from you, and I just flushed it. The only thing I wish they'd shown on the telecast was me down the hill running around the corner as I was like fist pumping that thing go in. And when they went back to me, I was kind of calm, but I was a little different when I actually hit the putt. And then honestly, I told people I didn't realize that I had hit 5 in a row at that point. I just looked at the leaderboard and I said, well, I'm still 1 back.
We don't realize when we get 5 in a row either.
I just knew I needed to go lower. I knew I needed to catch Bads and Sergio and KJ, and the key on 17 is hitting that fairway. If you're in that fairway bunker, obviously the water, but that fairway bunker is not the shot you want to hit. And just hit a beautiful little cut 3-wood off the bunker and stuffed the wedge. It's funny, I was playing with Nick Watney, and I watched his putt on a similar line veer a little right. And I had read the putt pretty straight, but after seeing his go a little right, I was like, oh, I'll just go left center. So that's when I hit the putt on 17, and I was actually walking it in because I thought it was perfect. And then it starts to break left. I was like, it just caught the edge and went in, and that's why I kind of laughed with AJ there after it went in. That's kind of, I knew something special was happening. And I do remember a story on the 18th tee because we had a little bit of a wait. And one of the guys, the crowd was pretty heavy to the right, and someone asked, Kev, which shaft do you play in your driver? I just looked at him and I go, don't worry about it, it's too stiff for you. And the whole crowd just kind of laughed for a second, and there was a little kid there I kind of talked with for a little bit. And we just kind of felt at peace, and somehow hit it to the cart path, which is like Bubba territory, which I'm not nearly that long, but it just shows the amount of adrenaline that was inside me at that point. And stuffed a nice wedge in there and buried the putt. All of a sudden, I counted up. I said, holy cow, that was all in a row right there, and was able to hold on.